Thank you for visiting the Coin Series channel again. Despite a small decline of about 1% today, Bitcoin remained largely steady. According to hearsay, the ETF is complete and sealed. Be cautious of these anonymous allegations, price isn't showing that. But with Ethereum up about 5%, I do think there are indications that we are getting close to critical mass. Ethereum XRP performed adequately for the day. Keep going on and on about how prices can't stay above 65 cents. On the other hand, I think XRP will show its mettle by stretching its legs soon. Since it's almost time, let's begin. XRP, without a doubt, but several of my favorite cryptocurrencies had a good day today as well. We can see Algorand here, please, clear my way. Even with a small daily gain of about 5%, that amounts to about 17 cents. Yes, but we've been having a great run, and I wish I had bought more than what I did, maybe even a little less, because now I'm kicking myself. This project is also far from perfect. I think there's a lot of value when you consider the pricing, but I also feel Algorand can dominate until we get a full-blown bull run. Also, I think Algo might become a really powerful network that could do a lot of damage with a few tweaks. Much progress has been made in this direction. So, I'm crossing my fingers that everything works out. Feeling more optimistic as the day's biggest winner, that was such a challenging day. It is my sincere wish that this continues. I'll be right back at Bentley. As I indicated earlier, everyone is aware that ecosystem theory will skyrocket during this market boom. However, I had no plans to increase my Ethereum investment at this time. Optimism is the coin I've chosen to invest in layer 2. The forest is more optimistic now than it has ever been before. Hopefully, that pattern continues. If you are able to invest in Ethereum, please let me know. If Kwon is going to return to the US, wouldn't you agree with me? The biggest jerk in crypto's universe, New York, is likely to extradite him. Cybercriminals from the previous bull run would approve of this. I hated Do Kwon the most since his whole enterprise was based on Ponzi-nomics. The hopeful, but ultimately futile endeavor to build an algorithmic stable coin is now clear to me. Inflicting so substantial financial damage necessitates the commission of an offense. He will definitely have to deal with some serious fallout from this. Still, the SPS and others seem cool with my opinion that they aren't as good as machine skis. What happens next could have far-reaching effects, so it will be fascinating to see how he responds. Plus, I don't know anything about the specifics. Is it possible that he obtained part of the Bitcoin held by the Treasury, which are utilized to maintain the peg between the Terra Luna and USD currencies? My contempt for him will deepen as more details become public knowledge. Even if he was the one who started it all and made a lot of problems, he is no longer one of my least favorite individuals in the cryptocurrency sector. For the next 18 months, during the election period, India will not implement new crypto laws. We will need to be patient until then. Okay, then. Because of their individuality and global significance, the US, Indian, and Chinese markets are among the most challenging to get into. Nevertheless, it's important to note that in these exceedingly difficult conditions, the projects and builders that successfully complete them will emerge victorious. Conversely, everyone benefits in marketplaces where the rules are crystal clear and the creators of crypto firms are warmly welcomed. Major markets will come around, they can't afford to ignore blockchain and cryptocurrencies much longer. These technologies are the future. You also need to connect this to your system. In order to stay abreast, the other nations must not be allowed to get too far ahead of you. It will thus be finished. The US, India, and China will start using it in their systems the moment it's accessible. Because of the time commitment involved, Nance and Nutlin CC should likely return home. As per the judge's judgment, he is required to stay here until sentencing. Here is the setup. Very well. He is now under your control, and you show no signs of letting go. Quite cruel, actually. He did, in fact, come here voluntarily and admit guilt, you know. Additionally, I find it quite unlikely that he achieved that without first comprehending the difficulties he encounters. His guilty pleas provided the grounds for this. I mean, it's conceivable that this time frame is quite lengthy. I feel like we've had a small chat about this before, so I'd need your opinion. Do you think he'll get off easy, perhaps with home arrest for a few months? Could we maybe spread it out over a decade? It will be mild, at least in my view. If that part hadn't been worked out beforehand, I'm not sure he would have gone home until sentencing, but I think everything else is fixed in stone. Undoubtedly not. This is absolutely horrible. We will watch the outcome unfold here. Spot crypto ETF hopefuls were conferring with the SEC over crucial technical aspects. Before, when firms like Gemini would submit an ETF and hope for rejection, the environment was quite different. It gives the impression that they are engaging in work of the highest quality. It seems like it will be finished. I want to stress one point: we are crossing our fingers for crypto's happy outcome, but it appears to be in the hands of the SEC, a terrible thought given how frequently they have deceived us and devastated our Christmas and other significant occasions. I wouldn't say it's a definite thing, but I do believe we have a good chance. They seem capable of accomplishing this. Belief in the massive demand for cryptocurrency will cause these features to be gradually introduced, including bundled ETFs, altcoin ETFs, and a plethora of other offerings, with exciting integration planned for the future. The initial product will be that, and it's just the gateway. There will be a lot of investors interested in this product, even though it might not be good for you or me. The FIRM is planning to add support for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to their newly announced self-custody wallet, which is compatible with the XRP token. Actually, I read this part here. In the unfortunate event that you misplace your keys, the vault can reissue them, allowing you access to their valuable assets. I don't know what to say, because this is so unclear to me. Despite the fact that it goes against the whole essence of Bitcoin, many businesses feel compelled to provide it to their customers nevertheless. I wouldn't buy it, and I seriously doubt that crypto aficionados would either. Your luck has run out because venture capitalists from other companies will inevitably take this into consideration. For that reason, I am not sure I would buy this product. Contrarily, such kind of help will probably be greatly appreciated and useful to a lot of people down the road. The fact that JP Morgan brings up XRP in this article is something I just realized. A new article detailing Ripple's role in freeing $100 billion and $20 billion in value from cross-border transactions was published today. Tell me what's going on with this, please. I found the report that they are using as an example. The release year looks to be 2021 as well, though it's not totally clear. I am perplexed by the timing of these news reports. Maybe today is just another boring news day. Nonetheless, I covered it because I found it interesting. The first are finality and swiftness. Great. The following are examples of the many stakeholders in a procedure like an international money transfer. Among the cryptocurrency projects on the list, Ripple is the only one. This is why discussing possible challenges in implementing this system is so interesting. They begin with XRP's notoriously high volatility. That's partly accurate. The product's high volatility prevents them from keeping it directly. You can't hold it in your balance sheet, but we understand that quick payments reduce excessive volatility. A valid concern is the second issue, which is the relatively high cost due to the spread between fiat and XRP. As a result, sending $50 will need you to buy $50 worth of XRP. Financial institutions are wary of holding the asset due to its volatility. Hence, if you want to send $50 worth of XRP, you'll have to sell $50 worth of XRP, which means you'll have to spend $100 on transactions and fees. Consequently, this is their only choice right now. Additionally, I think the capability to rapidly buy, send, and sell XRP will emerge in due course. However, it does come with a price tag. We saw that with MoneyGram. MoneyGram required them to repay the full sum over the course of 3 months. They realized this and so turned their attention to SMEs and related payment methods. Thus, controlling everything is more complicated than it first appears. As an aside, XRP isn't used for every single payment. A lot of building is happening right now. To my mind, there are a few details that need adjusting. Ripple is still listed as a leading contender in this JP Morgan report, despite the fact that it was published in 2021, when the Ripple and XRP atmosphere was much worse than it is now. You might already know that there is a clear leader in this field. And it's just a difficult situation. I think that's a part of the difficulty right now. Even if a bank isn't prepared to hold XRP, they can still receive payments promptly and record it. We can figure out a method to reduce some of the costs. They are very good at it, in my view. Once again, cryptocurrency will establish a foundation for instant value settlement and international payments, but they will also find a means to avoid these problems. At this very moment, that is how things stand. Taking part in this enormous building mission. In the comments, please share your thoughts. If you find value in it, please consider subscribing. Catch you later, farewell.